Donald Trump just threatened Walmart and told them that they need to pay for the tariffs that he placed on China. And he said if they don't, then he and the customers will be watching them. Here is what he posted on Truth Social. Let's give this a read. Quote, Walmart should stop trying to blame tariffs as the reason for raising prices throughout the chain. Walmart made billions of dollars last year, far more than expected. Between Walmart and China, they should, as is said, eat the tariffs and not charge valued customers anything. I'll be watching. And so will your customers. First of all, didn't Donald Trump say that other countries paid for the tariffs? Well, it turns out that was a lie, and Donald Trump knew it was a lie, or else he wouldn't be asking Walmart, an American company, to absorb the costs. Secondly, this is the President of the United States, aka the federal government, instructing and intervening in a private business and utilizing price control on them, which sure sounds a lot like socialism. It is the opposite of the free market capitalism that Republicans and conservatives love to claim that they are standing up for. And now he's threatening an American company all because they announced that his tariffs would force them to raise prices. This is crazy. Just stop it with the tariffs, Donald. Nobody likes them.
Thanks for the warm welcome back to AI Crystal. Let's dive into this intriguing topic: Trump's reaction to Walmart increasing prices and his infamous remark, "Eat the tariff."
What's up, TikTok? It's me, Jeremy. May 17th, 2025. Hope you're having an amazing Saturday. You know who's not having an amazing Saturday right now? Donald Trump and MAGA. They are ticked off at Walmart right now, threatening to boycott Walmart. Could you imagine? MAGA lives at Walmart. MAGA is Walmart. Did you see the video of the old guy in the MAGA hat begging, Mr. President, we need our Walmart. Please don't do these tariffs. Mr. President, Walmart, all we have. And that's pretty sad and pretty telling, the state of the country, when you are so dependent on Walmart and the system to provide everything on a shelf for you. That is a bad, bad state to be in. There's no self-sovereignty there. But everyone also is starting to, not everyone, but people are starting to ask, but I thought China was supposed to pay the tariffs because Trump's saying, eat the tariffs, Walmart. Don't you put that on the customer. But you were told that China was going to pay for it. That, no, you weren't going to be affected because all he's doing is going to make you rich. Just like he told you that Mexico was going to pay for the wall. Just like Pfizer did not pay for those jabs. You paid for those jabs. Your tax dollars paid for all that. That money was given to them, okay? Mexico didn't pay for the wall. China's not paying for the tariffs. You guys have to stop. You didn't get $1 trillion deals over in the Middle East. $1 trillion, $1 trillion, $1 trillion. You guys need to stop listening to this man like he is a holy, divine, truthful person. He's a lying politician. He's a billionaire. I'm not mad at Trump. See, you guys get it twisted. I'm not mad at Trump. Trump's being Trump. Trump's being a slimy billionaire. He's being a slimy politician. And he's being an actor. That's what he's doing. I'm not mad at Trump. I am frustrated, or I was frustrated. Now I'm laughing at the people that support him, that blindly campaign and champion his rhetoric, that continue to make excuses for him, continue to deflect, come into my comment section and keep going, but Biden, did you care when Biden or Obama? I don't care about people who are not in office right now. I don't care. You don't get to keep kicking the can down the road and saying, but. Your man is in office right now doing the same kind of shit they were doing the whole time. And you want to say it's okay because they were doing it? Evil's evil. Lying's lying. Bad is bad. You can try and dress it up any way you want. You can put a red bow on it. You can put a blue bow on it. I don't care. They are all one establishment that wants to make themselves rich off of your money, your energy, your time. That's the facts. And they don't want to give you any redistribution back. See, that's your problem right now. It ain't about inflation. It ain't about tariffs. It is about a lack of tax on the wealthy and that redistribution of wealth coming back in the form of pay raises. Okay? That is your problem. You are aiming all of your anger at the wrong direction. Okay? It ain't your greedy corporations. Okay? Yeah, they're greedy. They're corporations. They got profit margins. Okay? It is the checks and balances that does not exist and that is not being enforced, and our social contracts are out of whack. That's the problem. So, guys, I'm at Walmart. I'm going in right now. MAGA, you're going to boycott Walmart? I love to see it. Show me you haven't been able to get off of your ass to start taking care of your own responsibility this whole time because you've been waiting on secret plans and Q and Project 25 and all this other stuff. Now, you're going to boycott Walmart? You're going to start growing your own food and getting your stuff ready? I don't see it, MAGA. You're the same ones that were getting handouts and blaming the other people because they were a different color when they were getting their handouts. There are more white people in this country on welfare than any other ones. And I wonder how many of those are MAGA. Peace. I'm out.
So Donald Trump just said he wants Walmart to eat the tariff and not raise prices. But all during the election, he said that we didn't have to worry about that because the other country was going to pay the tariff. This is that moment when you realize that he knew how a tariff works and he purposely did it to screw us over. Otherwise, why would he be telling our companies to not raise prices and just deal with it? That's how you know he's a crook.
Trump gets slapped by Walmart when Walmart tells everyone that they're going to be raising prices from various goods from China, from Mexico, and around the world due to Donald Trump's tariffs. And Donald Trump, if you've seen, is screaming on Truth Social, don't you raise these prices. We won't shop there. Donald, you don't shop there anyway. You don't even know how to pay at a register. That's another whole story. But yes, MAGA's going to find out Donald Trump's tariffs are going to raise their prices at Walmart. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. They're all going to they all find out. They're going to F around and find out. They're going to find out the truth. Donald Trump's tariffs raise the prices on everybody, and MAGA's going to pay the prices. And Donald Trump is freaking out about it, which is why he's going haywire on Truth Social, trying to get Walmart not to raise the prices. They're just supposed to eat those costs. Donald, you caused the prices to rise and caused everything to go up from where it was. You caused these prices to go up. Therefore, it's your baby. They're going to find out the truth. Donald Trump's tariffs cost American people more money, period. Raise that inflation, Donald. Raise those costs. Complete opposite of what you told everybody. Love to hear what you got to think. Love to hear from my Democrats, my MAGAs, my crazies, my cuckoos, and my burned out light bulbs. Is this what you voted for, MAGA? Were you going to get higher prices thanks to your savior, the Orange Jesus?
During Trump's presidency, he initiated a trade war with China, imposing tariffs on hundreds of billions of dollars worth of Chinese imports. The idea was to pressure China into changing trade practices Trump viewed as unfair. However, tariffs are essentially taxes on imports, and those costs often get passed on to American consumers. So when big retailers like Walmart started raising prices, citing increased costs due to tariffs, Trump reportedly got furious, suggesting that companies or consumers should just eat the tariff instead of passing it on. Our take. 1. Economically unrealistic? Expecting companies to absorb costs without adjusting prices isn't how capitalism works. Retailers like Walmart operate on thin profit margins. When their costs rise, especially due to tariffs, they almost have no choice but to increase prices. 2. Consumer impact. Trump's tariffs were meant to hurt China, but American shoppers felt the sting. Everyday goods became more expensive, especially electronics, apparel, and household items. 3. Political optics. Trump's anger may have been more about public perception than economics. Price hikes make for bad headlines and voter frustration, especially among working-class Americans, part of his core base. 4. Eat the tariff, a soundbite or strategy. It sounds tough and patriotic, but in practice, it's oversimplified and detached from how global markets work. No CEO can afford to eat billions in costs just to align with a political stance. Final thoughts. Trump's frustration is understandable if you're trying to project strength in trade negotiations. But blaming businesses for following basic economic rules is like getting mad at gravity for making things fall. Walmart raising prices wasn't sabotage, it was business reality. Like, share, and subscribe to AI Crystal for more deep dives into politics, economics, and AI insight. Drop a comment. What do you think? Should businesses absorb tariff costs, or are rising prices just part of the political fallout? And to our loyal subscribers, thank you for sticking with us. You're the real MVP.